Shri Narottam Das Thakur Mahashaya Ki Jai. So all the words of the great Nitya Siddhas or Sadhana Siddhas, whatever Narottam Das Thakur is, great devotee of the Lord, one of our great Rasik Jan, and great Acharya of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Every word of his is coming from the transcendental realm. It's powerful, perfect, pure, elevating, and power, and surcharged with meaning and bhakti. So he's begging Lord Caitanya, Sri Krishna Caitanya, O Prabhu, be merciful to me. Without, it says, Bina Toma, without you, Bina Toma Ke. Who in this world, it says, without you, who in this world is merciful? No one in this world is merciful. Jagat samsara, the whole Jagat is lost in the samsara until Lord Caitanya came. He's patita pavan. He's delivered the fallen. That's his purpose. But you won't find mo sama patita prabhu. You won't find anyone equally as fallen as I am. So please be merciful to me. And you've come, Lord Gauranga, you've come with Lord Nithyananda. And Lord Nithyananda is always happy in transcendental bliss of Premananda Sukhi. So on one side we have Gaur Nitai, and the other side we have Patita Pavan Jiva. We have me. And I'm praying, oh Lord Nithyananda, because you're inseparable from Gauranga. Gaur Nitai, Nitai Gaur. Nitai Gauranga. Oh Lord Nithyananda, you're always relishing the mellows of divine love, the bliss of divine love. You're eternally blissful. Nithyananda. His name means that, Nithyananda. He's eternally blissful. Why? Because he's absorbed in Sevananda. Prem Sevananda. Prem Sevananda Radharani. Prem Sevananda of Krishna. Prem Sevananda of Gauranga. And Prem Sevananda, all the jivas. The bliss of serving all the jivas. Prem Sevananda. Haha Prabhu Nithyananda Premananda Sukhi. But what about me? On one side is you, on the other side is me. You're the Prem Vishaya, I'm the Prem Ashraya. You're the object of love. I am the giver of seva. Who am I? Kripa. He says, I am Baro Duki. I am very Ami Baro Duki. I am very unhappy and miserable. Lochan, Avalokan. Just glance at me with your mercy, Nitai. Just a glance. So it's a nice prayer. When you go, you see a deity of Lord Nithyananda, Gaur Nitai. You memorize this one little prayer. Because we're stupid, it's Kali Yuga. We can't memorize astakams and all these things. You use too many words. Our brains are too dull. You have to be some kind of computer person to memorize all these things. So either in your own words, in your own Croatian language, or Russian, or whatever, Persian, or Tamil, or English, or whatever, you pray with this idea. You're happy. Oh, Nithyananda, you look so blissful. Have you ever see a Nithyananda deity not looking blissful? Every deity of Nithyananda looks blissful. Every Murti of Nithyananda looks very happy and blissful. Anand. So you pray, oh, you're very happy, Sukhi. You're Sukhi, you're happy. And why? Because you're absorbed in Krishna Prem and the bliss of Krishna Prem Seva. So please bless me. I'm really unhappy. I'm Dukhi. I'm so unhappy. I'm so miserable with my life and with the people in my life and my everything about this place. So please be merciful. Just glance at me. You're there looking at me. I'm looking at you. I'm taking darshan, or you're taking my darshan. I'm looking at you, you're looking at me. Are you glancing at me with mercy? Yes or no? Well, if I'm not begging for mercy and I'm not asking, then maybe you're not even giving. But I'm looking and I'm asking, I'm praying also. Please, kripa avalok. Everyone's getting the avalokan. Alokana means glance. Prema vilochan. Vilochan in that Brahma Samhita. Premanjana. Premanjana. So we have to coat our eyes with praying. So here he's praying, oh please, your eyes are full of kripa. glance at me. And then he's praying to Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nithyananda Prabhu and the teen Prabhus. He's praying to the teen Prabhus. Mahaprabhu, Nithyananda Prabhu and Advaita Prabhu. Oh, husband of Sita Devi. Oh, Gosai Advaita. I need your kripa. I need the strength of your kripa. He says, kripa bala. And Nitai he wants a glance. Oh Nitai, give me a glance. Kripa alokan. But when he approaches Advaita and prays to Advaita, Advaita, give me strength. Give me mercy strength. Not just a glance, but give me that kripa bala. Give me the full power. Give me the full power of your mercy. Because you liberate. You're the one that brought Lord Gauranga to this world, and because of bringing Gauranga, then all his associates. So Advaita is the cause of Gauranga, and Advaita is the cause of Srivas. Who came first? Who was first? Advaita. Advaita is older than anyone. God has a great beard and a long beard. They say God has a long, great beard. Mahavishnu is God. So he's 125. He was 56 years older than Lord Chaitanya when he was born. Nithyananda is only a few years older. 20 or so. 15 or so. And all the others are younger. So the Panchatattva, who's the oldest? Way by far. Advaitacharya was in Navadvip Mandal. He was in Navadvip Mandal, Shantipur, Navadvip. He was there 50 years before any of the other Panchatattva. So because most of our understanding, information about the Panchatattva, we know about Gauranga and Nithyananda, because the two most popular books in Gaudiya Sampradaya are Chaitanya Bhagavat and Chaitanya Charitamrita. So obviously books about Lord Chaitanya are principally and primarily about Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Bhagavat is obviously mostly about Lord Chaitanya, his life and teachings. And Chaitanya Charitamrita is life and teachings. But not only is Chaitanya Bhagavat the life and teachings, but it's written by a devotee of Nithyananda. Because Vrindavan Das Thakur, Vedavyas Vrindavan Das Thakur, is the son of Narayani. Narayani was a disciple of Nithyananda, direct disciple. Or I believe so, if my memory serves me correctly. And so he was a great devotee, so that so much glories of Nithyananda are there. But now to get the full picture, get a bigger picture of Advaita's glories, we read books like Advaita Prakash, which are written by the personal servant of Advaita. So he came, and by the mercy of Advaita, then a whole Panchatattva came. So that's the power of his mercy. The power of his mercy. When Narottam Das is praying to Nitai, he's saying, Avalokan, please give me a glance of your kripa avalokana. Why? Because I'm miserable. He says, I'm dukhi, I'm miserable. But you're happy and blissful in prem. So I want that prem. I want that bliss. And then he prays to Advaita. So he's going to pray for something different. He's saying, oh, you're like an Oshna kripa. Not only you give prem, you brought the Lord. Your kripa brought the Lord, but the whole movement to save the material world was brought down by Advaitacharya. Because he wanted to liberate all the souls. Because he's the source of all the souls, Mahavishnu. I was thinking that once. Mahavishnu is like the father has 10 sons, and they grow up and all become criminals. And the father says, "Oh, what can I do? My 10 sons are all gundas and criminals." Then he turns to his friend. He says, "I've been trying my best to preach to my sons and engage them in chanting Hare Krishna. I'm preaching Bhagavatam and Gita to them regularly. I'm having classes in Shantipur in my house, and I'm going around Navadvip in different places giving classes. But my sons, they just won't listen. Can you help me? I need some help. I heard you're really powerful. Can you help me? Can you help me turn my sons into devotees?" So who is that father? The father is Advaita. He's the father of mankind. Because he's Mahavishnu. Where the jivas come from? Mahavishnu. So how much connected we are to Advaitacharya. So sometimes, people that aren't so educated in Gaudiyas, they minimize the position of Advaitacharya. But actually, it's like he's so humble and in such a servant mood that the glories of Advaita are little known in the Gaudiya Sampradaya, are very little known, because the Advaita Parivar is not so vast, it's not so big. The Nithyananda Parivar is very vast. So there are many books about the life and teachings of Advaita Acharya, but Advaita Prakash is probably the most complete and comprehensive of all those books. So he's praying to Advaita for the strength, by the strength of your mercy. Because he's saying, oh, please be merciful to me, because Tava Kripa Bale Pai Caitanya Nitai. So everyone's saying Caitanya Nitai, Caitanya Nitai. But Narottam, who is our Mahajan, who is our Acharya, he's saying you can't get Caitanya. Because Raghunath Das Goswami, he wanted to get Caitanya. He saw Lord Chaitanya, met Lord Chaitanya. He tried to run away 2 or 3 times. So many times he tried to run away from his house in Navadvip, or somewhere around there, wherever it was, nearby there, and go to Puri to join Lord Chaitanya. But he couldn't get out. So finally, he got the mercy of Nithyananda. And Panihati, and then he was able to attain Lord Chaitanya. But to back it up a little bit, because here Narottam is showing there's someone else in the formula besides. It's not that you need Nitai to get Gaur. You need Nitai to get Gaur, and you need Gaur to get Radha and Krishna. So you need Nitai to get Radha and Krishna. That's why Narottam sings a song. Nitai Kripa Bine Bai Radha Krishna Payate Nai. Nitai Kripa Bine Bai. Hey Bai, hey Bhai, hey brother. Without the mercy of Nitai, you can't attain Radha and Krishna. But then the next question is, how do you get the mercy of Nitai? To get the mercy of Nitai, you need the Kripa Bala of Advaita. And this is indicated in this prayer, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, by Narottam Das Thakur, Savarna Shri Gaurapad Parapadme. The words of Narottam are gospel, they're praman. Narottam Das Prem Bhakti Chandrika Prarthana, this is a song from Prarthana. These songs are worshipped and commented on, and in Bengali there's been tikas written on this song by Anantadas Pandit. Just like Prem Bhakti Chandrika, there's also Prarthana. There's tikas. Is that in Russian? You have the Russian Prarthana? I don't think it's in English. I haven't seen it. Prarthana with Anantadas's tikas? I have not seen. I've seen some verses, a few verses that were translated from Bengali. He didn't leave anything untouched. But this, I'm seeing this nice point in this song, very nice point, to glorify Advaita Acharya. Of course, that's if anyone reads deeply and clearly the Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Charitamrita, he will really see that because that point is brought out, that with the story of Raghunath Das, that no one can get the mercy of Chaitanya without the mercy of Nithyananda. But also it's brought out that forget about Lord Chaitanya Nithyananda, no one can get Lord Chaitanya without Advaita, because he brought them here. He brought Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya, before Lord Chaitanya descended, he sent some of his other associates to appear before him, like Balaram. Balaram is his elder brother in Krishna Lila, so he sent him first. Before Krishna comes to this world, he sends his entourage. And all the Yadavas take birth, and all demigods and other associates of the Lord. This is in the birth of Lord Krishna, 10th canto of the Bhagavatam, chapter 1. It describes there how Lord Krishna sent all of his associates to come before him, and then he descended. So similarly, Advaita is Mahavishnu, and all these jivas who were stuck in this Kali Yuga material world were suffering and miserable. And even Mahavishnu came himself to teach everyone. He said, listen, I'm Mahavishnu. I'm the origin of all you stupid guys. You guys are all in Maya. You guys are all nonsense. And you're just doing demigod puja and having elaborate weddings and spending all kinds of money on worshipping all kinds of devis and devas. And you don't care about God. You don't want to chant Krishna's holy name or worship Bhagavan. You're Hindus in name only. You're just materialists, and you're just interested in karma kanda. No one's interested in bhakti. So Mahavishnu came as a guru, as a teacher, Advaita Acharya, and he had different tolls and schools in Navadvip and Shantipur, and he was traveling and teaching bhakti, and only a handful of people gathered around him slowly, but no one was interested. So he was exasperated and unhappy. So he say, "Oh, my sons are in Maya. I need your help. Can you help me?" So then he turned to God and he started worshiping Bhagavan. Hey Bhagavan! And worshipping Bhagavan's representation in Damodar Shila, one Damodar Shalagram Shila, and Tulsi plant, and offering Tulsi leaves and Chandan and Ganga Jal, and bathing and praying. Please come, oh Bhagavan, please come. I'm little Bhagavan. I'm Mahavishnu Bhagavan, but I need Swayam Bhagavan. I'm Bhagavan Mahavishnu, but I can't tackle these guys. I can't tackle these Kali Yugites. They're too slippery. They're like Bengali fish. They just slip out of your hands. They're like the fish in the Ganga. These Jagai Madais, they're just slipping out of my hands. I'm preaching these Brahmins. They just throw rocks at me. So I'm an old man. I run away to save my head. So they just won't listen to my message. So I need the big Bhagavan. I need my big brother Bhagavan, Swayam Bhagavan, Krishna. Krishna, you have to come. Because it's all one thing. Panchatatvakam Krishnam. Panchatatvakam Krishnam. Krishna, Panchatatvakam. Krishna's come in 5 forms, 5 truths. Panchatatvakam Krishnam, Bhakta Rupa Surupakam. Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. So Srivas Thakur, Gadadhar, Advaita Prabhu, Nithyananda Prabhu, Mahaprabhu, they're all Krishna. They are all equally Krishna. So Krishna came as Advaita and said, "Oh, big Krishna, come now." So then Krishna came as Gauranga. So Narottam is realizing that I need the mercy of Nithyananda to attain prema, and to the Premananda Sukhi, the bliss of prema, the bliss and happiness of prema. I need the mercy of Nithyananda. Ha ha, Prabhu Nithyananda, please give me your mercy, give me prema, make me happy, and engage me in the prema seva of Radha Krishna. So he realizes, but then after praying to Nithyananda, Narottam thinks, well, wait a minute. But how do I get I can't get the mercy of Gauranga, the Patita Pavanavatar, without the mercy of the Mahapatita Pavanavatar. The Mahapatita Pavanavatar is Nityananda. Nithyananda. Patita Pavanavatar Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki. Mahapatita Pavanavatar Nithyananda Prabhu ki. Jai. What? Jai. Jai Nitai. Jai Nitai. Jai Nitai.